Hey guys, it is currently 2:50 p.m. on Tuesday. I recorded a 15-minute video and it's gone. So, but the point is that I did a breathwork thing and I ended up releasing a lot of tears, which is a good thing. And I'm actually considering it like I'm actually imagining, because I've seen this like on video before, just people advertising retreats, and they'll show people on the floor, and they're releasing. And so I told myself, this stuff is toxic. So every time that I felt like I needed to cry, I actually literally turned on my side. I had cleared off my bed and I was like laying there. And what I saw during the breath work was a pyramid and then like a light at the top of the pyramid. And the message I got from doing it was like, protect and honor yourself, because as I'm learning about the stages of a goal, reaching a goal, I'm definitely in the dark night of the soul stage where all the crap that's prevented me in the past or has sabotaged me in the past is coming up, right? And it's trying to do it again. And so it's just good to hear from people, like who are successful and living their lives, that this is a part of the process. So that's the part of the process I'm in right now. 100%. And not just internal, also external. But it's like, okay, this is the universe being like, is this what you really want? What are you willing to do? Like, I sacrificed everything to protect my daughter, like everything. And I don't regret it, right? I did that to do what was right for her. So if, like, all the stuff that happened, if it was like, how serious are you about this? It's like dead serious. And now I need to do the same for myself, of like, I'm a person too. I have rights too. And I will say one thing that's really helped that I just started implementing like consciously but is making a difference is to slow down. Like literally slow myself down, slow my daughter down. Because I realize I work so hard and rearrange my life so that she has like a peaceful environment, but then I just let it go to like chaos. Because like, well, this is just how it is, but it's not actually how it has to be. And if I were to win the lottery, let's say, and we moved and, we had land or we were on the beach or something, right? It would be that kind of chill vibe. So it's like, no, like, it's fine if she comes in with that because, she's bringing that from the outside, but it's like, I'm not getting caught up in that tornado. I'm seeing the tornado, no pun intended, but I'm seeing the storm, I'm seeing it, the frenzy, and it's like, I'm just not going to do that to myself. There are times when we have to do that. I always say that there's times where you have to, like, proverbially lift the car to save the child, but we are not meant to hold up the car all day long and be like, this isn't heavy at all. It's like, So it's just, I'm seeing how just almost sounds like tiny tweaks are making such a difference for my nervous system too, of like I said, I'm building in time to do the dishes and to dry the dishes and to put the dishes away. And so, but yeah, that was the message I got, was like, protect yourself. And so without being like actually aggressive, I need to have the energy of kind of like, I am not going to get sabotaged yet again in my, efforts. So we'll see who's, there at the end, because I have definitely allowed myself to get sabotaged multiple times, not knowing, obviously, but that is what happened. And that's why all that crap's coming up now, as I'm like once again reaching for my goal. It's like, but what about this and what about this? It's like, yes, we trusted those people. That's not our fault for trusting people. It's their fault for not being trustworthy. But it's our responsibility to not continue to trust people that have proven that they're untrustworthy, right? That's the difference. So that way you're not shifting the blame to yourself. No. But you're also not continuing that pattern, So it's kind of like genuinely, lovingly confronting that is how it feels. Like, well, that's not going to happen again. So anyway, I'm really tired now, but I'm really proud of myself, and I can't remember what I already said in this video. That's how tired I am at the moment. But I think I'm going to do like a quick hypnosis or something for energy to just kind of wake myself up a bit. But like, we'll put it this way: if this had been like a retreat or something like that, I put in a good day's work, you know. And I am going to be there for my daughter because I always am. So I'm not worried about that. And like I said, I'm allowing myself to go at a normal pace. So like, let's say I'm using a knife, it's like, okay, I can take my time. I don't have to be like almost chop off my finger because I'm trying to rush to cut something. Why am I rushing? Why? You know? And so anyway, I think I'm gonna do that now, but it was all a good thing. That's my point. It was a good day's work, and I just feel my soul rising up of like, that crap's not going to happen again. I've not only been through too much, but I've overcome too much to let that happen again. It's just like, I'm just not doing it. And the fear is that I will be all alone. But it's like, if I'm all alone, but it's because I'm doing the right thing, then maybe I'm meant to be. I mean, at that point you are. You're meant to be all alone. If you're doing the right things, then that's all, you know, you can do. And I'm like living my truth, you know? So anyway, it was a long day, but yesterday was Massive Monday, today's Transformational Tuesday, and it was. And that's where I need to be like, okay, that's it. Like, had an, you know, a very like effortful day, and now that's it for the day. And just don't even worry about anything. I'm gonna try not to. So anyway, I'm gonna lay down for like a little bit. Love you guys. Hopefully this one works.